Hi everybody, welcome back. I want to first start by saying one thing real quick, a couple things real quick here. I know that, with all the videos I've uploaded tonight, I'm kind of abusing the privilege. I want to kind of make a comment to Mad Bad Voodoo about that. I know I've done this before where it's like I've uploaded like 6 or 7 videos like at once. Well, as Mad Bad Voodoo knows, there's a reason behind why I do like a bunch of them. Bunch of videos all at once in an upload, and it's not to spite him. It's more because, and I've mentioned this before in previous videos, and in fact some of the videos I shot tonight. This computer that I'm shooting this actual video on doesn't actually have internet access. Yeah, we have internet access, but I can only use it for work because the computer that's attached to the internet modem downstairs is my work computer, so, we don't really have, we do but we don't, it's like, yes I do, but it's for work only, unfortunately, and, if anybody, and this goes back into the whole, Christmas thing, if somebody wants to make, Christmas for me once, or, seeing that it's now the new year, for Valentine's Day or my birthday. Valentine's Day next month in January, or February, I'm sorry. February, I'm getting my months confused because I'm getting tired. It's 11:09 by the computer's clock right now. Or my birthday in June. If you really want to make my day, get me a laptop computer, okay, with internet access on it and stuff. And a good mouse and a 2 terabyte memory card. And trust me, Tony, or terabyte external hard drive. Because, trust me, Tony and I would be on the internet like white on rice, okay? But that aside, I'm going to talk about some related stuff that, I've been going on about. And, like I mentioned, a few videos ago, this video and the other Halloween-related videos that I've shot so far tonight and, shot last night on January the 1st, this is all makeup videos from, last year, from 2011, because I accidentally, deleted them off my thumb drive that I was going to use to upload them to the internet. So, as I mentioned, these, in my opinion, are technically makeup videos from 2011. This other video, this video here, is going to be about something that's also Halloween related, and like the last two Halloween videos where I was talking about a book, this one I'm going to talk about a book also, a separate book, but this one's actually got nothing to really do with, the terrorist attacks. But before I get into that, back to the last video, there's this one 1930s era Disney short black and white cartoon that I absolutely am crazy about. I can't think, it's a Merry Melody thing, it's the skeleton dance, or the cemetery dance, or something like that. I just absolutely, it's something like that. That happens to be one of my favorite, Halloween related short cartoon videos. Another one of my favorite ones is The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, the one where it's got Bing Crosby in it. I would love to get that on DVD. I really would. Even though it's a children's cartoon. That's one of the children's cartoons that I absolutely love. There's also Vampire Hunter D, which is Japanese anime. It's, Vampire Hunter D, the 1980s one, and then Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. It's got the guy, in Bloodlust, the Vampire D Bloodlust, and I've talked about this on my movie reviewer page, the 2 Vampire Hunter D movies. And I do encourage you guys to go watch the Halloween related stuff. I've got a Halloween related, movie review thing on there, and it's kind of hard to miss, but, what it is, if you actually know your character voices, the guy that plays, or is the voice of the left hand in Bloodlust, if you want to know what he looks like in real life, if you watch the movie Tower of Terror, which I've also reviewed, or Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, the Kevin Costner version, in Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, the guy that's the voice of the left hand in Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust is, you know, Friar Tuck, or is Q from Tower of Terror. Same guy, you know. And the reason why I know this is because I watched the extras on Vampire D Bloodlust, the same guy. I don't remember his name offhand. Sorry. But, you know, I happen to like that movie because it's very well done. And you can tell the difference between the first Vampire Hunter D and Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. You can tell that technology had advanced enough to where it's like CG almost difference, you know, between the first Vampire Hunter D and Bloodlust. And I hope that whoever the animator is for Vampire Hunter D, I hope they make another one. You know, because I really like this movie. I mean, because it's extremely adult. It's like an adult cartoon, like you'd see on the Cartoon Channel on Adult Swim. I mean, seriously. You know, it's like, you know, the more adult version. You know, it's very, you know, not that I'm heavy into, you know, manga and stuff like that. I'm not. I mean, it's just that happens to be a couple of, you know, movies, anime videos that, you know, I like. Back to Professor at Northern Kentucky University, or NKU up here, introduced me to Vampire Hunter D, just so you know. But anyway, I digress into what I was going to really talk about in this video. And, you know, this is, you know, it's, you know, yes, about, you know, Halloween. And actually, this book is just called Halloween, and it's by Silver Ravenwolf. It's this book right here. And yeah, you might notice that I got a menu hanging out of this one. That's for Aladdin. You know, it's not deliberate. You know, this actually talks about, you know, like, you know, Halloween as it's got to do with, you know, like, Wiccan, from the Wiccan point of view. It's more heavy onto that, this book is. And it's got different, you know, things like, you know, Halloween magic, magical goodies, Halloween myths and superstitions, divination, rituals to honor the dead, stuff like that. That's off the back here. You know, she's a Silver Ravenwolf. That's what she actually looks like, if you can see it. It talks about her here. She has attained Wiccan priesthood, is the traditional head of the Black Forest clan, an elder in the family of the Seraphim Stone. She's the director of the International Wiccan Pagan Press Alliance. Her other books include To Light a Sacred Flame, To Ride a Silver Broomstick, Angels, Companions, and Magic Teen Witch, and Silver Spells for Prosperity. This book, let me see if I can see when this book was published. I can see it on here. Let me look. It looks like it was originally printed in 1999, and, you know, in the 8th printing, which is what this apparently is, it was reprinted in 2005. So, you know, that's probably part of the reason why this book doesn't talk about 9/11, because it kind of showed that book, it hadn't happened yet. But, you know, she mentions in this book of Halloween about, like, you know, like the difference between, like, as I mentioned in the one where I was talking about, you know, this book here, you know, by Nicholas Brooke, about From Pagan Ritual to Party Night. In this book too, and I didn't mention it in that video, but it talks about how it's like back in the day it was, you know, a Wiccan thing. But she talks about it heavily in this book here in Halloween. And Silver Ravenwolf mentions the fact that, you know, like in Louisiana, like in New Orleans, you know, they have like voodoo practices that have intermingled with like religious beliefs, like the Roman Catholic Church. And there's like a hodgepodge of different things from voodoo, what she calls voodoo, or voodoo as far as I know, and Roman Catholic beliefs. And, you know, for example, Ravenwolf talks about Marie Leveau in New Orleans. Marie Leveau combined both magic and, you know, the Roman Catholic Church in Leveau's practice of voodoo, and, you know, to help out with that. I've, of course, talked with Tony about that for like a while, about how he and I, you know, I would love for the two of us to go to New Orleans and actually, you know, see that kind of stuff, you know, just to, you know, experience it and everything. And I told him there's this, you know, urban legend, and I can't, of course, you know, verify that this is, you know, real or anything, and this has got a lot to do with Marie Leveau. Of course, the story is that Marie Leveau, of course, is dead because she lived in the 1800s. And at this point, if she was still alive today, she'd be like really, 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 really old. There's this rumor that the cemetery she's buried in, you know, on or around Halloween night, there's this legend that she gets, like, her ghost walks, you know, around where the cemetery is that she's buried. And, like, if you don't recognize her, she gets mad and attacks you. Her ghost attacks you or something. You know, and that's something to do with that. And some people believe that she's not dead, that she faked her death and she is immortal or something. You know, there's urban legends about that, you know, which I thought was interesting. You know, and speaking of urban legends, you know, if I ever get a chance to go to New Orleans, I would love to, you know, be able to do that. I mean, you know, my personal favorite is, and I've thought about it recently, speaking of Marie Leveau, I would love, and I mean love to do this, is get involved with, like, the Travel Channel and talk about, like, urban legends and stuff. You know, I mean, because I thought that would be fun. You know, and then write books about it and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to pause here just because I'm tired and I've ran out of things to talk about tonight, much to your relief probably, head voodoo. But anyway, like I said at the beginning of this video, it's not like I'm trying to abuse the privilege. You know, it's more like, you know, I really, you know, had a bunch of catching up to do, and I've mentioned it in all the videos. You know, this is, you know, me catching up from last year. So, you know, at this point, you know, I mean, like, I might, and it's a pretty good chance, and I want to say this in closing in this video, you know, I might still add on to, you know, the, you know, Halloween 2011 stuff as time passes, you know, especially if I think of more stuff to say. But I'm going to pause right here, just because, like I said, I've ran out of stuff to say, and, you know, get ready to where I can upload this tomorrow when I get a chance to go to the library. So, you guys, thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for more videos from me, alright? Bye.